Bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Miller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's Rattler. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Rattler. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Saints at 10-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Down to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You look at the Saints defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Rattler. Over the middle, it's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Inside handoff now, Miller. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Rattler wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rattler working out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now gone. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Harry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Off the option. That's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rattler going to look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6. And that is incomplete here. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. N'Keal Harry. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. From the gun, here's Rattler. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that have been run against them.
And that one too high and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll look to throw for it with Rattler.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On 4th down, here's Rattler.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry
from 40 yards out.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off-play action. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Down the right sideline. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendra Miller
taking it in.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the run, Goff going to throw.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. From the shotgun, Rattler.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Throwing is Rattler.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
And Rattler, he'll throw again.
He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Saints 35, Lions 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Here's Rattler.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rattler wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Rattler working out of the gun. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their cornerback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Goff. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 1 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To throw is Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And they finally are able to to take him down at the opposite 47. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he's down to the 11.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 50, it's Goff. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Play action. It's Goff. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A first down carry now for Miller. And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 35.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Trying the left side with Kamara.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Miller. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kendre Miller, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next was score, Saints 56, Lions 35.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do...
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Get in the getting. You can find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move. You mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show to tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the field, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded,